Hey guys, Mandy Enright here. It is the day before FNCE, which if you are not aware what that is the Dietitian Annual Conference. It is basically a marathon conference. Now, for those of you who aren't dietitians but love following along with my wellness videos, this is a great video for you to review and save anytime you are traveling on the road, and particularly at a lot of conferences. So if you go to conferences or sales meetings, you might know that you're running around a lot on your feet and maybe don't really get a lot of time, or you might be sitting a lot too. So I am going to go through a couple of great stretches that you want to try and do anytime you are traveling at a conference. And this flow is going to go a little differently than some of my others. So this is actually going to go from a top-down approach. Usually my flows go from a bottom-up, but there is a method to my madness. So let's start off nice and simply here, just with some gentle head stretches. So again, you're sitting all day, particularly if you are on your computer or maybe texting when you should be paying attention. It gives your neck a little bit of havoc. So I just want to start with some nice simple neck rolls and just moving a couple times in one direction and then a little bit in the other direction. Good. And then take your right hand, gently let your right ear fall on down here. Just take a nice stretch and then switch it up, left ear to left shoulder. All right. Come on up. So if you're like me, I wear a backpack at a lot of these conferences. I'm holding a lot of stuff and might be carrying a lot of swag bags. So my shoulders tend to take a lot of weight on them. So some shoulder opening feels really nice. I'm going to turn to the side here. So what feels nice to start off is to interlace the hands behind the back. And then you would just want to gently think about pressing that double fist down towards the floor. And as you do that, your chest is going to puff open and your chin will lift up to the sky. So this feels really, really nice, opening up the throat. Again, if you're looking down a lot, this will feel great to open up your airways. And then nice and gently start to come forward, bend the knees. And then you can keep that double fist, maybe straighten out the legs so you can get in those hamstrings, which will feel awesome if you've been sitting all day. And then just working to open up here. So again, big, big, big shoulder opening here. And then nice and gently you can start to unroll yourself, come on up. And then we're gonna switch our grip. So now I'm gonna interlace my hands, press them away from me, and then lift them on up to the ceiling here. And then just to show you a little variation here, again, I'm still pressing my palms up to the ceiling, and then take a nice big inhale, lean over to the right, maybe look underneath that bicep, and then switch it up, looking to the other side. So again, some nice big opening in the sides, great. And then let's do that chest opening again. So again, puff that chest out, open up, let the head come back, and then bend your knees as you start to come forward here. Straighten out the legs, and then we're gonna gently release here. So any of these stretches, stick around in them for as long as you like. If it feels good, stay there. And then nice and gently start to unroll yourself, come on up. One more time, inhale, let's press those palms away, reach on up. Let's take those stretches to one side and the other. Interlace the hands behind the back, look on up, and then come on down. Good, so now in our forward fold here, we're gonna come into what we call a ragdoll. So ragdoll, you're gonna grab opposite elbows, and again, just chill and hang here. So this is a great variation of an inversion, getting some fresh blood to the brain, especially if you've been sitting at these conferences all day. You can feel a little brain dead, so it feels nice to just let everything chill here. Another thing I like to teach people is give yourself a little brain massage. So take your fingertips and just massage them into your scalp. Feels so good. All right, taking a nice gentle twist here. So my left hand, I'm gonna place down on the floor. Right hand's gonna come to my hip. I'm gonna look off my shoulder, and if it feels okay, you can start to reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Or for another variation to open the shoulders, take a little half bind here. So think about reaching around like you want to get your fingers into your left front pocket. And then switch it up. So we love to do some belly exercises and twists, because sometimes when we travel, our belly and digestive function isn't working so well. So this feels nice to kind of give it a little stimulation. And then same thing here. So right hand, left hand to the tailbone, reach on up, and then take your twist here. Good. And then switch it on up. And then nice and gently start to unroll yourself. Coming on up. All right, getting into the legs a little bit. So starting off with just a simple quad stretch. Bring your heel into your glute. Again, you can use a wall if you need a little stability, or a chair. One thing to be careful of here is we don't want to kind of slump into it, so really think about staying nice and uplifted here. And then switching sides. So again, this feels good, especially if you're sitting all day. You want to work into legs to help open up those hips and your quads. When they're sitting, they are getting really compressed. All right, another nice hip stretch here. This is a figure 4. So taking your, let's say your right ankle, crossing it on over. So we want to bring it kind of right above the knee, flexing the foot. So sticking around here, trying to keep, again, that figure 4 shape. And then you can start to bend into your standing knee here. And this feels amazing, right in the hip flexors here, right in the glutes. So you can stick around here, and if you want, you can even fold over. And again, let the head hang out here. So this feels nice. Another option, if you want, you can come just bounce on the toe. This is just something fun to do. And then working to come on up here. Keep a little bend in your knees, start to bring yourself up, and then we'll switch it up here. So now, the opposite foot is going to come on top of the knee, bending on into it, chilling out here. And again, if you'd like, you can take a nice fold over. Just feels super good. And then roll yourself back on up. Good. Next thing we're going to do is come into a nice wide-legged forward fold. So this is also really nice for people who have really tight hamstrings and maybe can't come into a full forward fold. Take your legs a little bit wider. So again, you're still getting that great inversion, benefit of doing an inversion and just chilling here. And again, this feels awesome for the brain. So just chill out here. Let it go. And then same thing here, we'll take those twists. So again, right hand either to the tailbone or reach on up here, maybe take that half bind, and then we'll switch it on up. And again, stay in any of these for as long as you'd like. If you find a favorite that feels really good, do it. And then come on down. Good, gently bring yourself up. So turning your feet in, we're gonna come into what we call in yoga a prayer squat. So sitting down nice and low. For some people, this feels really good. For other people, I'm not gonna lie, it might feel like torture. If you're in your hotel room and you have some pillows around or some blankets, tuck them underneath you to give you something to sit on. And just chilling out here. You can use your triceps to help to open up the legs a little bit here. And again, just feels really nice on the hips if you've been sitting all day. All right, the last thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna come on down, is something that feels amazing, especially if you're on your feet all day, you're walking around, and if you've been traveling by plane. This exercise is called legs up the wall. If you've been on your feet all day, do this for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever time frame you have. Again, something good you might wanna do in like your hotel room, but if there's some space to just pop the legs up the wall, I'll never stop you. So really simple, kind of self-explanatory, I think. You're gonna come on up against the wall, lay down, and then bring your feet up. And then just chill here. So again, stay here for however it feels nice to you. If you're in your hotel room and maybe you want a little bit more support, you can put a blanket or a pillow under the back or the head, and then just chill out here. Do some legs up the wall. And then when you're ready to come down, you can just bend the knees, you can roll over to one side, and then bring yourself on up. All right, guys, well, thanks so much for watching a little bit of this conference flow variation. I'm going to call it the FNCE Flow for my dietitian peeps here. If you're liking what you're seeing, please drop a comment below. Let me know what you want to see as far as yoga flows go, fitness, on the road, at work. And in the meantime, you can head on over to my website, mandyenright.com, for more information about how I can come to work with you and do some wellness events, fitness, yoga, stretching, nutrition, you name it, I got it. Check it out, mandyanwright.com. Thanks everyone.